I get asked a lot about, digital tool sets. Hey, what digital tool sets can I use today to effectively get my message across, right? Whether you're a leader trying to lead organizations remotely and in this hybrid environment, or you're in sales trying to connect with the buyer remotely or in a hybrid environment, or you're simply trying to just get a message across about your product or services, how or what tool sets can I be using today to effectively leverage? And I think there's three critical tool sets that every single storyteller, right? That's what I call us all, storytellers, should be using. The first is Vidyard, which I'm recording this video on Vidyard. It's simple, right? I can flip on a camera. I can hit a button and I can just speak to it. And if you're able to do that, right, it's so powerful. You can see somebody personally. It's more authentic content. And the reality is can you just flip on a camera and provide enough value to either entertain, educate, or inspire? Because if you can do that, people will listen. And what a great method or medium to do that than Vidyard. Vidyard allows me to, it saves a lot of time, right? It allows me to just simply copy and paste the link. I don't have to worry about condensing a file size or anything else. It is simple for the non-technical person to be able to learn, use, and leverage. First tool in kind of digital storytelling or digital leadership today is Vidyard. I think it's powerful, right? More and more, why are you sending kind of emails to your team about briefs? Do a video brief to your team. Just simply 5 minutes, turn it on, or 2 minutes, and hey, here's what I need to do. And let them see you and hear your voice and understand what it is you're trying to do. What a great tool to do that than Vidyard. The second is you have a bunch of information, right? And you want to capture a lot of that information remotely. And instead of sometimes you have to do these requests for information, or sometimes we have these 30 pages of dialogue. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to read all that. I'm just not. First of all, most of the time I'm catching up on my phone and I can't look at things on that. So how can I collectively get all that information in a more easier, palatable format? And Adobe Spark is the second one. Adobe Spark is great. It's got three kind of elements to that. You can do kind of Adobe content, and that's really where you post like things meant for on social media, your Instagrams, your Twitters, LinkedIn, things of that nature that you can post on. You can create a landing page or a web page very, very easily. Just plug and play. Learning curve is minimal. And then it's really easy to record videos to move out. So Adobe Spark is a great way to get your message across with a number of information to put it out there. Now, what's the common link between, Vidyard and Adobe Spark is both of them are giving me links. And over time of creating a lot of content, you have a bunch of different links. But how do I put that content in the right context or in the right environment? How do I stay organized and move faster? And that's where I think the third must-have tool set comes in, which is FlipDeck. FlipDeck is a great tool. It's content agnostic, and it only really thrives if you have content to drive it. But if you have content to drive it, then FlipDeck is a phenomenal tool. Because we only think of this, we always are talking about content, but we don't talk about the context of the content, like the cadence of the content where it should be put out. And so if I'm a leader trying to develop people, and I know that I have people on two different skill sets, what's my only choice? Send them to a landing site or a learning management system where maybe there's not enough time to have a learning system or learning paths for either one. What FlipDeck allows me to do is to quickly capture different types of links, right? Wherever it may be. And then I can build out development content for each one of my people. This is just if I'm in a leadership. Maybe I'm in sales. And, how much wasted sales motion has happened when I am now trying to look for some content or I got to go back and type something up over here. FlipDeck allows you to actually save some links right away and boom, get right to where you need to be. It's also a great landing site. They have this landing page called Collections where I can start to build out content of a library of content where I can easily and quickly get to information, eliminating wasted motion for a leader or wasted sales motion for a sales leader. And then from a teaching or development aspect, it allows you to organize quickly and efficiently. Kind of 3 must-have tools today: Vidyard, Adobe Spark, and FlipDeck. Now, I find it funny because more and more organizations are they're looking for this one catch-all product. And I think the more you build out your ecosystem, you start to find unique variables. Yes, each one of these products could overlap in their total capability. And by the way, I am not talking about all their capabilities on this. I'm just telling you how I leverage them and how you can actually build this out. But it becomes very effective when you build your digital ecosystem and you find tool sets in the way that not only you can create content under the right context at the right cadence. That's what you need today to be effective in this digital reality or this digital world that we are, remotely and in person. I encourage you today to go out and tell your story effectively, to touch someone emotionally, logically, and give them a path they want to go. But in order to do that, you need to have the right skill sets and you need to have the right tools. 3 tools in today's environment I think are a must-have: Vidyard, Adobe Spark, and FlipDeck.